Welcome to this yoga flow to cultivate joy. Today's flow is centered around the Lotus Seal hand gesture, known in Sanskrit as Padma Mudra, helping you to see the light in darkness, to notice the beauty that surrounds you and the beauty within you. Join me seated in a kneeling position in the center of your mat. You can also take this cross-legged and easy pose if this is not comfortable on your knees. Take your hands to heart center. We'll establish Padma Mudra, the Lotus Seal. Keep your pinky and thumb pressed together. Separate your index, middle, and ring finger, so your hands resemble a beautiful open lotus flower. Close your eyes. Take a couple deep, mindful breaths. Open your eyes. Keeping your hands in the Lotus Seal, raise your arms up, trying to keep your hands together. Big inhale. Exhale, keep your hands together and bring them down to your heart. Release them and come to standing on your knees. Reach your hands overhead. Press your hands together, draw them down to your heart. Find your Lotus Seal. Lower your hands down. Step your right leg out to the side. Stamp the outer edge of your foot into the mat for gate pose. Return your hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, bring your right hand down to your leg. Palm face up. Side body stretch to the right. Inhale, release. And return to a kneeling position. Find your Lotus Seal. Inhale, come to standing on your knees and find gate pose with the left leg extended, stamping the outer edge of your foot to the mat. Left hand down on your leg, palm face up, side body stretch. Release. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your knees back in. Find your way to a kneeling position. And come to the back of your mat. Tuck your toes. Sit your hips over your heels. Challenge here to see if you can keep the Lotus Seal and lift your knees in toe stand. You can always keep your hands down on the mat for support here. Inhale, rise up to standing. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, sweep your arms down, swan dive forward, forward fold. Take a soft, gentle bend in your knees and relax your spine, your head, your neck forward. Inhale, roll up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. And then sweep your arms up to the sky, press your hands together, bring your hands to heart center in a Lotus Seal. Inhale. Exhale, giant step forward with your right leg. High lunge. Left heel is lifted. Inhale. Exhale, turn your chest to the right. Open your arms. Inhale, hands to heart center. Step your left foot forward, mountain pose. Exhale, step your right foot back. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale, turn your torso to the left. Open your arms, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, release, hands to heart center. Step your right foot forward, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up to frame your ears. Exhale, Lotus Seal to heart center. And then step your right leg back, find goddess pose. Knees turn out, toes turn out, sink your hips low. Lightly bob your hips up and down as you sink them low. Inhale, lift your arms straight up to the sky. Exhale, circle them down to your thighs. Find your Lotus Seal. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, circle them down. Once more, inhale, Lotus Seal. Stay low in the hips. Exhale, circle your hands down to your thighs. Hands to heart center. Inhale, come to standing. Wide-legged fold. Parallel your feet to the front and back edges of your mat. Draw the crown of your head down to the floor and breathe. Inhale, lift your head. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise all the way up to standing. Take a deep bend in your right knee for a side lunge. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, stand up. Do this again, but try to take your bend deeper, sending your hips further back as you send your torso forward. Keep going as you inhale, stand. Exhale, bend. Switching sides as you go, working the inner thighs and glutes. Inhale. Exhale, come through goddess squat. Heel toe in, walk to the back of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms high overhead. Exhale, hands to Lotus Seal. Breath in. Breath out, step your right foot forward, high lunge. Exhale, open arm, twist left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, hands to heart center. Step your left foot forward, mountain pose. Exhale, right leg steps back, high lunge. Twist your torso to the left, open your arms. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, step forward, mountain pose. Inhale, exhale, goddess squat with Lotus Seal. Hips go up and down a couple times. 3 circles on your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, circle back to your Lotus Seal. Inhale up. Exhale, circle down. Inhale up. Exhale, draw a big circle. Inhale up. Exhale, circle down. Inhale, stand up. This time on your exhale, bring your hands to the mat, deep bend in your right knee. Option here to sink your hips all the way down for Skandasana with your Lotus Seal Padma Mudra. To release, lower your hands down, crawl yourself over to the other side, taking a deep bend in your left knee in a side lunge or full Skandasana. If you're taking Skandasana, flex your right toes. And take one more time each side at your pace. On your final time, release into wide-legged forward fold, drawing the crown of your head down towards the mat, grabbing for opposite ankles. Inhale, release your hands, lift your head. Exhale, heel toe your feet to center and rise up to mountain pose at the center of your mat. Shift the weight to your left leg. Turn your right knee out, starting nice and low with the right foot at the ankle, the calf, or if you feel ready for it, bring your foot up to your inner thigh. Find your balance, find your center, find your breath. Lotus Seal hands. And if you'd like to, take your hands up overhead. Inhale, lengthen them up. Exhale, circle your hands down. And release. Other side. Right foot stamps into the mat like a tree root. Left knee goes off to the left. Foot stays at your knee. Foot stays at the ankle. Rises to the calf or to the inner thigh. Breathe and find your center. Maybe even add a little smile here if you feel so inclined. If you feel steady, lift your arms straight up, keeping your pinky and thumb pressed together, wrists together. Look up. And circle your hands down, release. Turn your toes out, heels in. Lower your hands down to the mat for Yogi Squat Malasana. Stay here, supporting your hips up, or if it's comfortable on your hips, come into the full squat, sinking your hips low, lengthening your spine. Hook your elbows on the inner creases of your knees. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come to easy pose, cross-legged. Take a couple shoulder rolls, shrugging your shoulders up by your ears and then back down. Once again, shrug your shoulders up and roll them down. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, left hand to right knee, right hand behind your back. Inhale, find length as you look to the right. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift your right arm up, place it behind your left hip, and take your left arm up and over to your right knee. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist to the left, look off to the left. Inhale, return to center and crawl your arms long in front of you. Bow your head forward, feeling a stretch in your outer hip, your glutes. Inhale, rise up, place your hands behind your hips and switch the cross of your legs, going for the awkward side. Crawl forward, bow your head. Inhale, rise up, switch the cross of your legs. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. A moment of gratitude, a moment of grounding into the present moment, noticing if there's any change that's taken place over the course of this practice. And take your hands to the opposite shoulders, giving yourself a hug of gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.